capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downsides at the same time. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading.com's Futures Education and Training Program. This is an outreach of American Dream Trading.com, which was founded and is owned by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach, because he coaches us every single day, Monday through Friday, on how to navigate the waters in the stock market, in the crypto market, in the futures markets, in stock options and swing trading and day trading and long-term investing, dividend investing, you name it. If it's tradable, Coach teaches it. Has strategies for every type of financial vehicle there is. My name is Mark McSee. I'm a moderator with American Dream Trading. Coach has blessed me enough to allow me to do this for you each and every day, Monday through Friday, from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We are live at AmericanDreamTrading.com 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time on all the social media networks. I'm live from 2 to 4 p.m. And we have what we call our aftermarket show with our host, Don. You will find the aftermarket show starting at 5 p.m. each and every day over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. So make sure you head on over there to the YouTube and click subscribe so you do not miss any of our feeds. Make sure you click the like, share, and notify button. Good to see Meg over there and Hearts over there on TikTok, and Doug and Paris. Good to see you again over there on YouTube. People come in. Let's try to shoot for 9,200 likes today over there on TikTok. Start clicking those buttons. Same thing over there, Paris. I see you said good afternoon. It says there's only about 8 over there now. So go ahead. You can smack them buttons over there by yourself too. So glad you could be here today. Make sure, especially the ones on TikTok. Well, not just TikTok, but if this is your only account that you're watching us through, make sure you go over to YouTube. And those of you on YouTube, go over to TikTok and click subscribe to our American Dream Trading channel. We are live right now. So there are a lot of fake accounts, just like every other social media platform out there. So make sure you get the right one. This is American Dream Trading. So get yourself a backup. Always have a backup plan. It's not at American, it's AmericanDreamTrading.com. So you want to find that. We're live right now, and that way you'll know which one's the real account. We have over 10,000 members strong and growing each and every day at AmericanDreamTrading.com. We also, if you go to our website, guess what the address is? AmericanDreamTrading.com. And scroll down there a little bit on our landing page, and you will see a link to our free Discord. It was free 2 years ago. It was free 3 years ago. It was free last year, and it's free this year, and it will always be free. Why should you do that? Well, it gets you instant access to our stock lounges where you can communicate with other members of American Dream Trading. You can ask questions. You can even open up a help desk ticket if you want some help that you don't want everybody and their brother knowing about. We have moderators. That's what they do all day long. They answer help desk tickets. I'm not one of them, but there are other moderators that dedicate their time with American Dream Trading just to do that very thing. We also have media team members. We have administrators that do all the other stuff to keep this corporation running on a day basis. It runs 24 hours, 7 days a week. There's always something going on at American Dream Trading. And yes, we are a legal corporation. Been founded, over 4 years ago. Coach has been live each and every day for the last 2.5 years. So, we've been around for a while. We intend on being here also in the future. I've been doing this. I've been with American Dream Trading for 2 years and about 3 weeks, I guess. This is my full-time vocation. This is what I do to pay my house payment, to pay my car payment, pay my electric bill, pay whatever, right? To put food on the table. I do this so that my wife doesn't throw me out of the house because I'm not making any money, but I have to do this and be successful on a day to day, week to week, month to month, long term basis because this is my job and I treat it accordingly. Does that mean I have to sit here for 8 hours a day like you do at a 9 to 5? Nope. If I can make my money in the first 10 minutes of the day, technically I can walk away. Look at the Nasdaq pulling. Look at the indices pulling. Oh, there it goes again. We had our government leader get on and say that dreaded tariff word, and it's causing the market to crash out. This is where news trumps over anything else. It could be have the greatest company in the world, but if it has news that people don't like, it can cause it to crash. While we were in our training here for 2 hours prior to this live broadcast, our members, as a group, we were calling out levels, and we were making money on this drop. So everybody else is just kind of hanging out. Look at that. We make money when it goes up. We make money when it goes down. So we were able to capitalize on that news, that breaking news, and we made money. And we have members who are actively still trading here right as we speak in this room, making money. I'm not one of them, unfortunately. Oh, I want to jump in this so bad, but I won't. I can't. I am paper trading. You'll see now that I'm on my paper trading account. And just switch this back over because um, I'm not going to trade with my real account while I'm training. Okay. I don't even trade with my real account generally when I'm in our 2 hours of training that we do each and every day before we even go live because don't want to be distracted and, I'm answering questions or listening to them instead of watching my charts and what's going on. I'm not about to risk real money. Quite honestly with you, I've switched my trading in the futures market to more of an evenings and very early morning. So I don't really need to trade in the afternoon. I've made more than enough as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but you can make more. Well, yeah, you can. I can sit here 23 hours a day and trade, make money every hour on the hour. I can guarantee you that. But you got to have a life. Everything's in the balance. So, user 37663403380. Thank you for the kind words. I would be far from a legend. I'm just an individual learning like everybody else, learning something new every day, reapplying what coach teaches us on a daily basis to hopefully increase my success as my career grows. And yes, I have experience now, so it's I make more wiser decisions overall. I make less dumb ones. Do I still make dumb decisions every day? Yep, but still lose money on trades every day. So uh, the goal is to be green, right? Have more good trades than you do bad. Not every trade's going to work out to profit. You will lose money on trades. But when you get then that's what we do here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Was we are an education company. We are not a call out group. We're not going to tell you to jump in and buy MES now, sell MES now, buy MES now, sell MES now. No, we don't do that. We'll never tell you to buy XYZ Corporation and sell XY. We just don't do that. We're not that way. We want to train you to make those decisions on your own. And when you combine the education and the training that we provide daily, up to 12 hours a day, we actually start at 4 a.m. on training and we start trading uh, the pre-market stocks at 4 a.m. We have a whole group that does that. Memberships get a live Zoom call starting at 4 a.m. If you're a VIP or higher level, you can actually go in on a Zoom call with everybody else in there while we discuss what's going on in the pre-market starting at 4 a.m. Eastern. So yeah, we're making money while people are sleeping. Now, the benefit of the futures market is we could do that 23 hours a day, and we do. There's a whole bunch of us that trade in the evenings now. We've kind of found that's our groove, but why can we do that? Because our schedules allow it. If you say you have a day shift job and you work 9 to 5, you come home and the market's open back up at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, and you can trade all night long if that's what you want to do. Or you can get up early before you go to work and make a few bucks. And once you learn it, you'll find out that your day job's getting in the road of you making money. We have a lot of members that say that, man, I got to get rid of this job. It's costing me money. Um, but, and you can trade during the day. Now, today being Friday, the markets do close at 4:15 Eastern, and they'll be closed for the rest of the weekend until Sunday night when they open up back up at 6 o'clock Eastern time. So, yeah, we fall into a deep depression when we can't trade on Saturdays, Friday, Saturdays. We joke about it, right? When's the market open? How much longer? Because it's exciting. It can be very exciting. This was very exciting. Watching this thing plummet, just drop and then move up and down and plummet again. Yeah, that's exciting. When you're making money, it's exciting. Not so exciting when you're losing money. So, but we train you how to react to these things. Does an inexperienced trader need to be jumping in and out of these? No. And this here, you can see this on my chart here. You see these little arrows. These are every one of these is there. I just kind of noticed. I must have clicked a button that shows them. But these were all entries and exit points. Down, 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 down. You can see every one of them was in order at one time or another. Sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. These candles were literally gyrating up and down every second. It was pretty volatile. It was pretty exciting. So if you can capitalize on news like we did, matter of fact, we didn't even know what the news was. We were happened to be staring at it. Somebody called, "Hey, it's dropping," and what the heck's going on? When you get a large continuous drop, then somebody's been on TV somewhere saying something that the markets didn't like, and they react immediately to it, and there was a huge sell-off. In this case, it was news from our government. Our current administration said the word tariffs are taking effect tomorrow, I believe, was the news. I haven't read it myself, but that's what we heard. So markets reacted negatively to it. Did all the markets react negatively to it? No, they don't. Look at the same time that the indices like the S&P and the Dow, look how much the actual Dow dropped, right? Here's all reaction from right there's when they opened their pie hole on TV, made an announcement. The Nasdaq 100 also plummeted, right? So the major indices, which represents multiple companies instead of just one, they did not like that news. They all sold off. What else reacted to that news? Currencies. The euro plummeted. If you were in the euro, matter of fact, we had a member that was in up here when that news hit, and he lost a few dollars. Well, quite a few dollars, but he could have been, if he hadn't had a stop in place, he could have lost all this money on his account because he was sitting here, but he had a stop. I don't know exactly where, but down here somewhere. And yes, he had a negative trade, but yet his stop loss stopped him out. And that's one of coach's cardinal rules. You never trade without a stop loss. It protects you from these very things like this that happen. You don't see it coming, right? Now, but oil, like that news. Look at oil. Oil shot way up. Now it's retracing. Again, a lot of these things are knee-jerk reactions, just like it was on the FOMC meeting on Wednesday, right? Knee-jerk reaction, and then what? An hour later, hour and a half later, was right back to where it was before all that news happened. Will that happen here today? Who knows? Maybe not because it's a Friday on top of it, but you can see it's trying to edge up a little bit, right? But oil, uncertainty. Metals, they thrive on uncertainty. It didn't really react much. Yeah, there was a pull here. There's a little bit of a movement here, but they didn't. Gold didn't seem to get too excited. Gold's already at a high level. It was up to what to go up to today. Yeah, yesterday I marked this as a 52-week high. It actually, or today I did that. Whenever I did it, I don't know. Either yesterday or today. Well, it hit 28.62.9 for a 52-week high. So now I just put that up. Why do I do that? Because that's another barrier. If this slowly works its way back up over the next week or whatever, when it gets up here, that's going to be another barrier that it has to break through. That's why I even put this little note. You see, I don't have any notations on these lines, but this one I do because that's significant. That's not an all-time high, but it's the highest it's been in 52 weeks. All right. So that's why I have that. That'll stay there no matter how I scroll my chart forward or backward. That's a fixed thing there. So I'll know if it comes back up, I got to be cautious until it breaks up through that. So now I can do while I'm looking at this, I can slap a couple more lines on here just so I have them while I'm looking at it. I'll eventually go back and update my charts, but I can see there's some other levels here kind of bounced in through here, but I'll go back later and clean up my charts if I have time this weekend, which I probably won't. Oh, by the way, Futures members, you do get your newsletter on Saturdays. It will be delayed. It'll still come out Saturday, but it will be delayed a little bit in receiving it because I have to cook for 20 men tomorrow morning. So we have our men's breakfast. I'll be cooking for that. So it may be delayed. So it's an early morning thing. I start cooking. The guys I cook for are very hungry people. So we cook lots and lots and lots of food, lots of bacon. Um, so welcome everybody here. If you have a question, feel free to type it into your chat box. We'll do our best to answer that question for you. Also, click and subscribe to the other social media outlets so that you have a backup to your current one that you watch us through each and every day. Let's see. Yesterday, I was talking about the discount that we have for the new year by using discount code 2025. I can even put that on here in case you don't hear it. I'll put a big old ugly box here. Discount code, right? Code is 2025. Not hard to remember, right? So if you use discount 2025 at the checkout page when purchasing one of our memberships, you will get 25% off. Okay. Now, Coach did announce today that discount code is going away. There will be no, that 25% off is going away Sunday at midnight Eastern time. So after Sunday night, in other words, Monday morning, before it strikes 12:01 and becomes Monday morning, this discount is going away. So if you're on the fence, you better get off the fence and make a decision. I'm not telling you you got to go buy a membership, but um, I highly recommend it if you're even thinking about it. You have until Sunday, so no time like the present. How do I find out about the memberships? You go to AmericanDreamTrading.com and you will scroll down a little bit and it will show our membership packages. And then there's a few of them listed on the initial page. Scroll down a little bit further and it'll show you all the additional memberships that we have to offer. 25% off even applies to the futures membership. The only one it doesn't apply to is crypto and our diamond membership. So everything else, you get 25% off your first payment. So if you buy by a year, you get 25% off that annual payment. And then next year at this time, it will renew at the normal price. If you pay for 6 months at a time, semi-annually, your first 6 month payment will be 25% off, and then the second 6 months will be at the normal price. And quarterly is the same way. If you do on a quarterly payment basis, first payment will be 25% off. The followings will be at normal. And if you want to do even monthly, your first monthly payment will be 25% off, and all the rest will be at the normal price. So, as you can see, it's the most beneficial way to do it is a pay annual, but it's up to you however you want to do it. Even without the discount, it's still a heck of a value. So, excuse me a minute while I. So, what do we do here? We are an education company. We train and educate our members on how to become a day trader, a swing trader, long-term trader, whatever, you name it. Any kind of trading that's involved. Doesn't have to be day trader. I'm a day trader. I don't hold nothing overnight. I grab whatever profit I can grab. I would have grabbed this profit up, sold out, grabbed this profit going down, sold out, and I'm done. Right? I'm not holding oil overnight, right? Over the weekend now. I don't hold anything overnight. I get in, get out, whatever profit. If it only goes up a couple candles and starts to go back the other way, I'd get out of it and I'll maybe write it back the other way, just like this one here. So this there, you can see how it reacted to that news. It shot way up. Now look at it. It's starting to work its way back down just about where it was at before that news hit the news wires and on TV. So, but we do educate. Again, we're not a call out group. We want to educate you so that you can acquire the skills that way you're not dependent on any person in the entire world to learn how to do what we do here. I'm not dependent on Coach. So believe me, I don't want Coach to go anywhere, but if Coach would cease to exist, if he gets struck by a meteor, I know I have acquired the skill that nobody can take away from me. No matter what happens, I can continue to do this each and every single day from now until I take my final breath. As long as I can see and get my hand to click a mouse, right? As long as I can see at least, right? I guess nowadays you can verbalize commands. Um, so as long as I can see, read a chart, I'm good to go. That's what matters. So let me see how this is Friday, and these discount codes do apply until this weekend. They go away. So once they're gone, they're gone. They'll be crying come Monday. Hey, can I still get that? Nope. When it ends, it ends. We're not going to go back because you were hem hauling around. So anyway, if you're thinking about doing that, now's the time to do that. Let me play this video for you. It's about a 5-minute video. It gives you a great overview of what we do and the services that are available to you at AmericanDreamTrading.com.
So if you guys are interested in joining us, head on over to AmericanDreamTrading.com. You guys can sign up for a free Discord or one of our paid membership. Our first paid membership that we have is our regular premium membership. With that, you guys will get access to our Zoom. Inside of our Zoom, you will have a live open microphone. You will get live training and trading starting at around 8:45 until market close every day at 4 p.m. when the market is open. You guys will also receive the hot stock pick, the pre-market setup where we go over strategic levels of certain key different stocks throughout the day you can use, and also at the opening of the bell. As a regular paid member, you will also get the IPO Center. So any new and exciting IPOs that come out, you will get them first. Plus all the videos on demand. We have around 11 videos to help you get started on your journey with us here at American Dream Trading. They'll go over things like day trading, swing trading, covered calls, cash secured puts, the wheel option strategy, our 2-minute EWO strategy that I have designed and developed from being in the stock market over 33 years. When you're ready to step it up, you can join our VIP membership. By the way, the premium membership starts at $200 a month. The VIP membership starts at $500 a month. With the VIP membership, you guys will get access to early training and trading starting at 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's 12 hours of access to us with some of our self-made millionaires, mentors. And then you'll get training with me starting around 8 o'clock every single day. You guys will get the VIP lounge, all the workshop classes. We put on a workshop class once per month. You will get all of the previous workshop classes and any future workshop classes as long as you're a paid member. You'll also get all the VIP training videos. We have over 50 beginner and advanced videos to help your journey. We also have the TradingView indicators. These are an overlay indicator system that goes on top of TradingView. It will require a subscription, which is about $15 a month. This is my 2-minute EWO strategy. You guys can use this with stock, options, futures, and crypto. If you're a VIP member and you want to step it up to our highest level that we have right now, which is VIP Gold, you can do that for an additional $250 a month. Now, with all of our services, you can buy monthly, quarterly, semi-quarterly, or annual, and sometimes we have lifetime deals on these, so make sure you guys are watching for deals. With the VIP Gold, you guys are going to get all the mastermind classes for free, and we have another one coming up. I will let you know when that is coming. You'll also get 1 hour of tech support where we can remote in and look at your systems and help you get set up with your charts, etc. This is not a one-on-one, but this is to help you get started if you need it. We also have weekend training every Saturday at 11 a.m. If you guys have busy lives and schedules and your jobs, right, are always in the way of you trying to get training, well, we have weekend training. We also have the VIP Gold Lounge access, the VIP Gold Priority Help Desk support. We have our news service where we're giving daily and weekly outlooks of the news. We also have breakout rooms every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. with our other self-made millionaires and mentors, so make sure you guys check that out. Everything inside of the VIP room is recorded, so all of these sessions are recorded for you, including all the training that I had mentioned before. You can catch all of this in the replays only for VIP Gold members, so if you have busy lives, everything is recorded for you. Of course, we have other things inside of the VIP Gold, like the 90-day 30-day challenge, the debt-free challenge where we're helping you to become debt-free, and our brand new in beta live Apple chat where you guys can watch one of our moderators, David over there, live trade Apple with the 2-minute EWO strategy that I have designed and developed. He has made currently at this time as of December 2024, he is over $320,000 in profits that he has made using this strategy over the last 2 years. We also have our brand new futures membership. You guys will start getting training for futures from noon to 4 p.m. every day, and all the training videos, terminology, everything you need to get started in futures with our futures membership. With the futures membership, you guys also get the trading view indicators. So those are only available to VIP and futures members. Some of our a la carte services you guys can get. You can get a one-on-one with a moderator. We have all of our training videos like the mastermind classes, how to grow a small account part 1 and 2 when it's released, but you guys can buy those from our website. You guys can also get inside of our mentorship program. Our mentorship program is $500 a month. You will sit with me every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern for an hour in a small, intimate group where we can go over larger items or just get you kickstarted, right? Can be IRAs, 401ks, SEP, anything you guys want to talk about, swing trading, day trading, right? Anything that you guys want to get inside of that room. It's just like having a one-on-one with me every single week. And again, those are all of our products and services you guys can get at any time by going to AmericanDreamTrading.com.
There you go. There's a good overview of what we have to offer at AmericanDreamTrading.com. And while you were there, I was paper trading this drop. I was shorting this. I can show you. I could probably still short this a little bit. It wants to come down to this. Let me jump in here real quick to show you how a short works. There's my stop loss. I'm buying 8 contracts. I got in down here, right? So I'm coming down here. Going to protect my downside. So you can see right now, I changed this here so you can see I'm down 600 bucks, but I have a stop loss right here, so that way it reverses course. Now, I wanted to see if break and hold down to this next level, which I didn't. See how my stop loss worked? And again, this is paper. It pulled back and retracted back up, and it stopped me out. That's what this stop loss is intended to do, to prevent you from losing money, right? So, when I jump in, I have a however many I want to set how many ticks I want to set my stop at, right? So, all these other boxes here, these imaginary ones here, I don't know what those are. All right, so market. I always do market uh, buys and sells. So right here, it's kind of teetering. It doesn't know whether it wants to go back up. It's at a critical level. My indicators show a downward. Now this is on a 2-minute. I like to scalp, so I'm going to go on a 1-minute. I have a gold level that's real strong up here. My indicators are showing the downward trend. Here's the 9 and VWAP all crunched together. And I have a critical level on my chart at what is that? 72.57. Let's go 72.60 here at this level. So I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm going to look at my L2 order book over here. Is there a big wall? Yeah, 72.54, which that would be below this white line. So if this stays here, it may very well pull. I'm going to go ahead and enter a short in here. All right. Now, what can happen is people could start throwing orders in here and it can go back the other way. As you can see, now I'm up $320, right? So now what I can do is slide my stop down here. That way I'll lock in my profit. So now I'm green. This is how originally I used my stop up here to prevent me from losing money, X amount of money. Now I'm going to use it to lock in my profits. So if this pulls back, boom, like that just happened, that locked in me guaranteed 160 bucks right there. See how that worked? So your stops have 2 different purposes. This still wants to pull down to the 51.50 range, which is about where it's at now. So I'm not going to enter because they're all piled up right there right now. This could very well come back up the other way up to 53.54, which is kind of where it's at. So right now they're kind of teetering on the price. So I'm going to hold off until I see some things down here in the 48s, well, which that's what it's doing already, right? I already probably missed the entry there while I was talking. But right now I'm limiting my downside. So if this yanks back, I can only lose $400. Right now I'm down 80, right? If this does come down here to the 45, there's 46. Yeah, see, this may go against me real quick here. 46, I'm going to see if these people move their order down. I'm up $80. I could exit this out right now. Bang! I just made $160. Did you see that? How that worked? It actually changed that fast. So if I want to keep doing this right now, 44. I want to see it break below this 45. So if I start seeing, oops, I'm talking too much. Yeah, I got in late. I was just going to say I want to see threes and fours here, which I did. Okay, I got a little bit lucky. Sometimes it pays to be lucky, but we don't trade on luck or hopium. We try to trade on actual things that we can see on our chart. So I got a big gap here, by the way. So I'm missing some lines here. Let me see if I can reset this without getting stopped out accidentally. Well, that's where it shot all the way up. Yeah, I'm playing around here now. Again, this is not real money. This is paper money. I am on a paper trading account. You can clearly see that down here at the bottom of my chart. But I still, every time I trade like it's real money because I don't want to develop too many bad habits, right? Playing games. Because you train your brain. When you play games, you're training your brain to do that. Now I'm losing support. I want to see this more 45s. I'd like to see some threes. Oops, I got stopped out. See how my stop worked? It didn't like that 45, which is the number I was just said, right? So now it's starting to pop back up when these numbers started growing on me. So I'm talking and looking two different ways. The best thing would have been not to enter until it broke and held below this level. And if it does pull some more, I will not enter till it breaks and holds below this, which is at 45. Do I see any orders building up lower than that? Yeah, there's some threes down here now. They're not significantly sized enough that they may um, want to pull that far yet. It's trying, but you still got a 5 up here. If I start seeing threes start sneaking up the bottom, then I might get a little more excited. But right now, it's just kind of teetering. I got a indicator here that it's coming up against. You can see it's been kind of touching it and rejecting off of it. So this is kind of in a channel right now. It doesn't know what it wants to do. So I'm going to sit here and give it a little bit of time. I'm not going to sit here all day, right? If it's not going to make me any money, I'm going to find me somebody that will, right? So I'm going to sit here for a minute. We'll see. If I start seeing threes, in other words, 30 cents, 30-cent group right now, there's a 40s down here. I'm looking forward to some threes to start sneaking up in there to indicate that the price may want to pull down, but I'm not seeing it. It's still hovering all in the 40s here, 72, 48, 46, 45. I'm just looking at the last two digits because I can see that a little quicker, right? There's walls here. There's big barriers. I'm looking at these real quick on my order book. There's a potential order of 52 there. You know, it'll want to pull down to these big orders if you're when they're shorting it. So, but right now it ain't doing nothing. It's kind of hovering. There's some threes there starting to show, right? If I start seeing that, but again, I'm not going to do anything until the price actually gets at this 45 and holds below it. I want to see that this is not a fake out, right? A trend that's just going to fake me out. So much for that excitement, huh? There's 44. That's starting to show. All right, so we may get a chance here to enter a short here. Again, I've set my own line in the sand. It's not that I couldn't got here and made money. I have drawn. This is my entry point. I want to wait for it to break and hold below that line. Doug, one of our paid members, you have your hand up. Let's comment question, Doug.
Yeah, crude oil news just came out. Contract closes at 20 cents, down 20 cents, and settles at 72.53 per barrel.
Cool. Let me. I'm still trying to resolve some of my issues that I have on my streaming software. Just when I think I figure stuff out. How was Doug's voice over there on TikTok and um, the YouTube's? Was it choppy right there? I just killed another. I think what I have is I've discovered I had a couple other audio settings open that I wasn't aware of there. Okay. Anyway, yes. Thank you for that. How did Doug sound over there, Darren? If you heard him talk, or go ahead and open up your mic and talk some more.
Well, let's take a look at what MES is doing. It's on the uptrend to a double top, coming back up to overnight low, kind of bouncing around on that. trying to sneak up to that goal level that we had at 6107 probably, but it's going to need some help to get there, I think.
Mm-hmm. How did Doug's voice sound? Did he sound choppy yesterday? We were having issues with our feed being choppy, my feed being choppy. All right. How did Doug sound? Was his voice clear, non-choppy? Those on YouTube and TikTok and Twitch. Your feedback would be greatly appreciated. If you would type that into your chat box. Still choppy.
Out of it.
Well, see if there's another. Go ahead and talk again. Let me make sure I got the right audio, Doug, if you would.
Absolutely. It might be the fact that I'm trying to talk into an iPad microphone too, but
well, you're clear to me. You're clear to me. It's just once it leaves me. There's another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have the one that I see your meter moving on and mine, and so that should be everything closed now.
Yeah. Matt says chop.
Chop, chop. Paris, over there on YouTube, how does Doug sound right now as he's talking as we speak right now? Doug?
Here we go with the poll on MES. Come back down to 60, 85, 25, maybe. That'll be a triple bottom bounce if it bounces. Let's see here. Yeah, nice pull. It's on a 2-minute. 1 minute's looking good.
How does Doug sound over there on YouTube and TikTok right now?
Yeah, still cutting out.
Is it? Okay. She said she can hear you. It's a little mumbly. Yeah, he's talking through an iPad. I mean, it sounds okay to me here. I'm more worried about the chop rather than the clarity. We were getting that type of breaking up the other day. So, all right. Well, we'll see what happens.
How's it go again, Mark?
Good to see everybody pouring in over here. Darren and Meg and Andy and Tedros and Matt and Rizwan, Andy. Good to see y'all here. And Doug's over there. We got Paris over there and a faithful follower over there on YouTube live chat. Candlestick Johnny, another one that shows up all the time. Welcome back, Andrew. And never again volunteer yourself. Why not? And our own Don was here earlier, says hi. So welcome. Matt was cutting out too. All right. Well, I think I've closed. There's something else here. I've closed out everything I know to close out, so I'll work on it. Okay.
Mark, this one is been joining our lives here on TikTok for a couple days now.
Yep. Says he lives in the UAE.
Yeah.
Even though he's from Pakistan. So it's good to have you join us. We actually have members worldwide. We have members all over the world. In our group, we are over 10,000 strong. So yeah, we are a very diverse group, not only in world locations where they live, but also in age. We have members from 18 to 80 in here, maybe even older. I say 18 to 80 only because I've heard certain members speak on how old they were, and we have everything in between, right? So, and we have people that have full-time jobs that are members. We have people like me who do this full-time, right? Now I am a moderator too, but as a member, I've been doing this for 2 years. This is what I do. I love it. It's my full-time vocation. But some of them have 9 to 5s and they trade when they can. So thank you all for being here. If you would subscribe, like, and share the video. Also hit your little share button so that more people can hear about us. If you like what you hear, share it, right? So, righty, let's see here. What else we got? It's kind of flat itself right now. Kind of boring. What do we got here? The Dow is kind of Now, the other thing here is, it's Friday, right? So people are going to be exiting out of their positions for the weekend. Activities, there you will see a lot of volatility by the last 15, 20 minutes of the day, starting at 3 o'clock. Actually, the last hour we call it power hour. People start exiting positions and tweaking their holdings, and people don't want to sit in anything over the weekend in case some bad news comes out that would cause their position to be less of a value. Gold's kind of just inching down a little bit from its highs on a slow pace, but it doesn't have a lot of volume. As you can see, there's no dramatic moves. Usually the metal sectors kind of slow down. Oil had a really nice move today. Really moved nice on the news there at the top of the hour. So, and it's in a nice steady downward trend also. So people will be exiting their positions just to lock in profits and not be trapped in it. And we got down here the euro, which the currencies really slow down this time of the day also. It's kind of gone flat. It's kind of like a shoe, if you would see that. And that could be a potential upward swing here a little bit, right? It's got to break through this level. It actually looks like a shoe, as you can see right here is the bottom of the shoe. There's a type of it. We say that because it's trying to break down and testing the lower level, lower lows, right, for the time period, but yet it's trying to break out a little bit. So you could get an upward momentum play here a little bit, maybe. I wouldn't get too excited about it. It's Friday. It's the worst day of the week to be playing around at the end of the day because you can get hurt pretty bad, lose out, not have time to recover as people are modifying their positions. Doesn't mean we can't still make money. You can make money right up till the time the market closes. I just don't recommend it for new traders. Yes, Andy, you are correct. That's what caused this big pullback. We were in it. Tariffs are starting tomorrow. Um, I'm not going to get into the politics part of it, right? It's economic news. The markets didn't like it. The indices didn't like it. The currency market didn't like it. Oil did like it. The metals, like, whatever. We were already prepared. Actually, the metals had a big increase the other day because those talks were getting more and more frequent, but they hadn't happened yet. But because of people's fears, they flee to what they deem safe, and metals are one of them, right? I mean, you can't even watch TV anymore with some old guy on there saying, "Well, I put all my money in Mark McSee's gold coin fund because I could trust him to hedge against whatever," right? Uh, I'd rather trade it on a day-to-day basis than actually hold the gold coins myself, right? I'd like to have a few gold coins just because they're pretty, right? I can sit here and stare at it all day long. I trade gold. I mean, I trade gold all day long, in the evenings especially. I love trading gold.
I have
Okay,
a question.
what's your question?
Yeah, what kind of volume with futures? What kind of volume are you looking for in the evening?
Ken's question, for those you couldn't hear because of the chop, Ken asked, what kind of volume am I looking for in the evenings? I don't have a set number. I know Ange kind of she likes to see, 100,000 or whatever, but I don't really care as long as it moves, right? I don't really stare at my volume bars. Now I can see, like right here. Let me blow this up, make it. You can see, what is this? What are we looking at? We're looking at um, oil right now. Obviously, the volume was higher during this part of the day, right? In the morning, and now the evening there was a spike during the news. But now, as you can see, people aren't trading. Look how low these bars are, how tiny those are. People aren't actively trading as much oil right now, right? The volume has dropped, and when there's no volume, it's harder to support the price, right? Because price is not going up or moving one way or the other in any dramatic fashion, and then people get frustrated, and so they just take whatever profit they got and they go home, right? Which causes the price to collapse even further sometimes. So volume is the gas, so it is very important. It's what makes the market move. It's what changes the prices of the contract is, right? So you can't make your gains without volume. It just sits there. Uh, Only put gas in your car. If it goes away, your car stalls out and may even roll backwards. So the same way with trading volume. I don't have a number where I would say it's got to have 800,000 or more. Some traders in our group do that. When we're into pre-market trading, pre-market stocks, those little penny stocks, um, we do kind of watch for the volume. We would like to see 100,000 or more, right? It's even better when it gets up to 500,000, then up to 1 million. Once it gets up over 500,000, pushing 1 million in volume, those penny stocks tend to draw more attention, and then because of that, it goes to the top of the scanner lists that people have, and it draws more attention, and people start jumping in it. So you get more of that price movement that you're looking for. So yes, more volume is better. It's nothing worse than getting in something and sitting there watching the paint dry because there is no volume. So thank you for that feedback over there on TikTok Live there, Andy. I appreciate it. Let's see. What else? Let's see. We got any questions over on YouTube Live Shorts? I don't see you. Yes, Marie Paris. We use stop losses in two ways. We use it to protect our downside, right? We don't want to. We can only stomach losing so much money in a trade, right? Whether it's $5, $10, 500, whatever it is. So if I was going to short this right now, this oil's dropping. Of course, I missed that part of it. But if I'm going to short it, see, I have a stop loss whenever that's pre-programmed. Every time I make a trade, it magically appears, right? If this would pull all the way back up there, I would lose $2,800, right? Of course, I don't want it that big, right? Now because I use a standard 25 or 30, depending on what I'm trading. So I just leave it set there, and then whenever like oil, you don't need that big of a stop. So I will move it strategically based on my education and training to a place that makes sense to me, just to give this enough room to move. Now again, I just threw this in here, but yes, this protects my downside. I was hoping this was going to continue to go down, so I can show you the stop protects from losing money. And once I start going green, in other words, I went short, so this has to go downward for me to make money, and I'm down $600. Then I would take this, and as it keeps going down, 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 in other words, I'm making money on a short, I'm going to continue to slide this down. And then if it pulls back at any point, it would automatically guarantee me those profits there. So it's a pretty cool instrument. You can just sit there and watch it happen, right? Now you got to actively manage your trade. So I could sit here. I jumped in this just willy nilly, right, on oil, and it didn't break and hold through this like it did. It touched, and I just jumped in on it. But that's the purpose of a stop loss, is to protect your loss. Again, this is a paper trading account. I'm not trading real money. I'm using a simulated account that your brokers provide you, so that you can learn how to use the software and learn how to get in and out of trades. Mazda Mitch. Hey, by the way, Mazda Mitch, I'm glad to see you here in TikTok live chat. I also see that you took advantage of our free Discord membership. Have you been asking questions in there? And how has your experience been so far? Have you taken advantage of any of the free trading materials in there and documents, and taken a look at all the available discounts that are available, whether you'll use them or not? It's a different story, but they are there, right? What's been your experience over there? If you want to type in, has it been positive, negative, indifferent, right? Be interesting in hearing your. You're going to dive into it all this weekend. Well, good. It'd be nice to get some feedback. You can do it within the Discord even if you're like. I did notice your name, the Mazda. That's why that different names that stand out you tend to remember, and I know you were in there, so I remember seeing that name, Mazda Mitch took advantage of the free Discord. He's going to look at the free training materials that are available in there, videos and documents and discounts, and he'll be able to communicate and ask questions within our Discord. That's the only way that we communicate with each other. There's two ways. We do it all in our Discord in our lounges. Now, yes, Mazda Mitch joined our free Discord, and what areas he can freely walk around in is limited, right? Because you're a free member. We're not going to hand the keys of the kingdom to free members, but we do provide a free place in there that gives you access to a lot of training materials, and you can get in there and hang out in the stock lounge and talk all night long ask questions, right? Say hi to everybody. You'll find out we're a pretty friendly place. You can even ask questions in the middle of the night. Somebody will answer you. So yeah, welcome. All the rest of you need to go do like Mazda Mitch did. Go to AmericanDreamTrading.com and join our free Discord so that you too can go in there and see what we're all about. Doesn't cost you a dime. And also, then while you're in there, you can ask membership questions. Again, that discount ends Sunday at midnight. You got to use discount code 2025, which I have right here on my screen. At the checkout page, you'll see a place before you check out. Click buy, right? It'll say discount code. You put in 2025. Make sure you click apply because once you click apply, you'll see the price magically change in your cart there. So you'll see the 25% taken off automatically. So wait for it to do that. You have to click the actual apply to make it work. So, alrighty now. So oil's kind of just bouncing back off where it was. What else we got? Anything else going on here? Gold just kind of, metals are kind of, you can see I have a lot of metals up here on my tabs because that's what I like trading. I also like trading the euro. And I wouldn't trade any of these at this time of the day necessarily. The ones that are going to move this time, the most this time of day is your indices such as the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the Russell 2000, and the NASDAQ 100 because they represent a lot of different companies. It's just not once. Stop loss order versus stop limit order. Stop loss order is stronger. Stop limit, it actually has to get there to hit it, right? You're defining a place where you want it to hit. Um, I do everything personally, market orders with stop loss because this is futures. You can jump in and out all day long. I'm not really worried. The only time you don't really get the best fills where you get these large drops, right? You're going to get in when it gets in. But your normal price candles, you'll get good fills. I don't really do a whole lot of limit orders. The limit orders are great because you can predefine where you want to buy it at, where you want to sell it at, where you want to put your stops and all that. So you can pre-program that in there. So I could go in here if I wanted to get into here. I could change this to limit order. I could put in here I want to buy it at 22,000. Let's just say I want to do that, right? Let's just pretend that's what I want to do. And I want to have a stop loss. Let's make this more of a realistic number here. Let's go 20. Where are we at? So I don't want it to execute. So we'll go 21,740. 740. I got too many zeros in there. Want to be 21,740. So I can tell it what price I want it to buy at, and I can put my stop loss in, and I can click buy. And what it'll do is it'll put an order in up here, and when it hits that, it will fill that order. But right now it's not filled. See, it said it executed my order. Down here, sell 5. Did I have that on buy? Thought I had it on buy. I sworn I had it on buy. There we go. Buy. All right. And I can see it here. Let me take this off a minute. So I can do a buy order, which that would put it right there, right where it's at. So I can come up here and predefine, right? I want it to be at 21,730, we'll say. Just throwing a random number in here, right? So I can go in there and click buy, and then my limit order is, where the heck is it? Why is it not showing there? Technical difficulties. Stop loss. Let me try this one more time. I don't know what's going on here. My paper trading account, did I exceed it or something? Let me reset it here. Maybe I went over. I don't know. Try this again. So there's my stop loss. There's my limit order. I want to go 21,700. I'll clear up here. This is where I want to buy it at. All right. Click buy. I am on buy. Bang. I don't know what's going on. That's selling that thing off right away. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong here. I don't know what the answer is. Try this. 21. I don't do it this way that often, so oops. 21,705. There we go. With the stop loss, it shows it here. And I want to do that. My stop loss is right underneath of it. Click buy. There it goes. So I don't know what was going on. So now this will not buy until it gets up here. And you could do the same thing on a down here. I don't want to buy it unless the price drops down to here, right? Hoping that it'll come down and pick it up. Um, so you could, that's what you call a limit. It sets the terms of the purchase, right? Instead of me doing a market order where I just click the button and buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell instantly, right? I can say, well, I want to buy this, but not until it gets up to here, right? For whatever reason. And then once it gets up there, it will automatically fill. Now I can adjust this down. I don't even have to wait. I can come right here. I can go like this, right? And it'll get filled earlier, right? And so, yep, that's a different way of doing it. I prefer to do market orders. I go in and out, right? I'll come in here and click buy. It'll fill it whatever I'm in at. Boom, I'm in. I'm in to trade instantly, right? And it's still, I have a stop that automatically puts in there. So if it pulls back on me real quick before I enter, right? I can adjust it if I want a different, if I want to give it more room, which I would just below that line. So that way, if it happens to magically pull back, right now I'm down because of where I entered. You can see I have this gold line here. It's yellow, actually. That's a strong, I didn't look at my chart. So I made a mistake there by not seeing I needed to wait for it to break above that. And what did it do? Rejected. But the most I can lose on this trade is $100. If it happens to go ahead and break through on it as it retests, so be it. But I should have waited until it broke above that. I have a gold line there. What that gold line means to me on my chart is that's a place that's been historically a strong point of resistance, and I need to wait, right? Same way down here, if it comes down this far, I want to wait for it to break and hold not only between that, but below my indicators before I make a good entry. Entry is the key. I can come in here and click buy, sell, but you're going to end up losing more money doing it that way. Waffle, hey, Waffle, how's my buddy? How's my favorite Canuck doing up there in Canada? How do I know he lives in Canada? Because he told me he did. That's how I know. Waffle with some Canadian syrup on it. Yummy. Oh, Para Solar Panel Company, welcome back. Good to see you again, Supreme Volts. Let's see. What type of plan do I need on TradingView to paper trade futures? All you need is the lowest plan available. Last time I looked, they have 3 plans. You can pay monthly, however you want. You can pay it for the year, do all that stuff. Um, their monthly subscription, I think, is 12, $15 a month. Now we do, if you join our free Discord, Coach does have a link that you can click there that will give you a discount on TradingView, even though, this is not our company. This is an independent company, software company. It will give you a discount. So if you're going to purchase this, a subscription to this, it pays to go get our free Discord to get that discount. But anyway, you only need the least expensive plan, okay, to get started. I have the most expensive plan because that way it allows me to open 100 different charts at one time. I'm not really limited on how many I can open. And not only that, I can have a chart on each tab. I can also I can go in here and I could put, if I wanted to, I could put 16 charts within a chart. That would be crazy, right? I wouldn't want to do that. How would I read that, right? Now, I ain't about to do that. I might occasionally I'll do a 2, right? Every once in a while, I might want to do a 4. I can do 4 side by side, or or that's 3 actually. I can do 4 1/4 here. So it gives you a lot of different things you can do. I don't tend to do it this way, but I like the full tab, so I'm not. Now, I have multiple monitors, so I actually will open up individual charts or multiple charts on one screen, and I have it set off to the side on one of my other monitors so I can watch more than just one thing. And then if I see something I like, I'll come over here and open up the full chart. That's part of the reason I have the bigger package and that I'm a moderator with American Dream Trading. So I am sharing my screen. It just makes it easier to have more options, but you don't need all that to trade. The basic plan will get you everything you need. Now, to link futures paper trading, you have to have a futures live data package, right? You have to purchase. That's a separate monthly purchase through the CME group, right? All your brokers will give you a way to purchase it, but you do have to buy their data package, their basic futures data package to trade futures. So with Webull, I have it through Webull. The basic live data package is $11 a month. The one you see over here on my screen over here with 10 lines, that's basically $40 a month. I obviously I use the 40 because I make money doing this. But to get started, you only need the lower end one to get started. And it has to be, if you're going to do futures, you have to buy the futures data package. It's different than the stock and option one. Stock and option one goes through a different exchange than the mercantile exchange. So yes, there's a cost to trade that's beyond just having an account. You have to have a Now, you don't have to have TradingView. You can use your broker software, but you're still going to have to pay, even though I have Webull, I still have to pay a separate fee on top of Webull because Webull itself is free, right? It's free. The software is free to download. To trade, of course, I have to send money to the broker. And for me to get real-time data, and it's got nothing to do with Webull, it's separate from them. I have to pay for live data. With stocks and options, it's only $2.99 a month. With futures, it's going to cost you 11. So, do I like paying it? No, but that's part of the price of doing business. So, if you want real-time data, you got to pay for it. If not, your candles and everything will be 10 minutes behind, and that's very frustrating. So, uh, Marie, yes, you were trying to see how you did take profits multiple times. Yep, that worked. Um, Solar panel over there on YouTube Live asks, as a day trader, do you believe using TradingView for paper trading and a real count? Yes. TradingView's paper trading account is very, very good. It's what you see me using here in front of you every day. And you see how fast I can enter and exit trades, right? So it's fast. It's real time. Again, you have to pay for a data package to have real data even for paper trading, but you can see how fast, I can get in and out of trade, right? There I'm in the trade. I can click here, sell them out of the trade. If I want to do straight market order, I got a button here. I can buy, boom, it executes the order in real time. That's the real price, right? And then boom, I've sold it that quick, right? So it will do that for you. It's a little bit better experience than Webull's paper trading. Um, Weebles is okay. It does the exact same thing. It executes your order when you tell it to, when you buy it, and it tells you when to sell it. When you click sell, it sells it. The bad thing about it is it doesn't, and it's not bad. You just have to understand. Let me show you, give you a real life example over here. Let me show you this here one more time. Here's TradingView. I can do a market buy, bang, there it is. It popped up, showed it, and I'm going to click sell, bang, it sold it. It's gone off my screen. If I come over here on Webull, and this is the broker that I use, here's my buttons for buying and selling. So I click buy, boom, there it is. Now if I click sell real quick, boom, all right, it's already sold it, but see the delay. It's just a visual thing. It already executed the order, but you see this visual. Watch how it hangs here first. See how long it actually took that to disappear for the screen. Even though it bought it when I said to buy it and it sold when I said to sell it, it just that few seconds that it takes for it to disappear kind of frustrates people. Visually, the feel of real trading, TradingView offers a little bit better feel for paper trading. But again, it's not real, so you can use whatever you want. Somebody said they don't care for Robinhoods either. What about interactive brokers? Can you pair? Yeah, well, I've never used them myself. I know we have a lot of members that use it, especially the ones that live out of the country. Like in Canada, they use it. Weebles in Canada too, but it's limited. Yes, that is a broker that you can link through. Again, I have no personal experience with them. Let me close this out. You'll see here's interactive brokers. People speak highly of them. It's just their main complaint I've heard about interactive brokers is what they charge for fees is super, super high. Now, whether that's still true or not, I don't know. I haven't anybody say anything lately about it. That was the only dig that they liked the interactions, I guess. But I can't speak on their paper trading. There's, Trade of A, there's Tasty FX, there's all these different ones. Plus 500, I like that one. Also, I played around with it. Now, the charging has a lot to be desired, but for getting in and out of trades, it does it quick. Iron Beam's another one. It's pretty good too, but their charts are lacking. But they all have their things you like. I've tried of these other than Weeble. I've only tried plus 500 and Iron Beam. I don't have any experience. I actually think I do have a Moo account or an app. I don't even know if I still have it. I have an account. I've never looked at it. I got it for some reason. Somebody said, "Hey, well, even if you don't trade with it, you can use it for this reason." But I use Weeble, not Weeble Pay. I use Weeble as my broker. You can use whatever broker you want. So, now again, Guap, over there on TikTok, I am not speaking on. I don't know anything really about interactive brokers for options trading or all that. I just know from anecdotal. It may have been stock trading that their fees were higher on. I'm not really sure. Do your own research. I'm just saying I know we have members that use interactive brokers because they don't live in the United States and their options are limited on what they can use to trade. And we have people here and in Europe that use it. So, you can go to their website. It'll lay out everything, right? And they're always changing, right? As time goes on, Webull was they were slow in getting orders filled and we were losing a few pennies a trade there for a while, but that doesn't seem to be an issue. Everybody's stepping up their game, right? Because day trading and stock market trading on the internet is so accessible now, everybody and their brother can do it. I mean, you got teenagers with Robinhood accounts, right? You can trade anywhere in the world on your phone, on your laptop. So it's a thing that people do nowadays. So there's a lot of competition out there, and if you're not stepping up your game, you're going to be left behind. Even Robinhood's starting to add things to their portfolio that you can do. Um, and again, you're going to hear complaints about any broker. It comes down to how well do you know the software that you're using, right? If you're not familiar with your software, then they're all going to be bad experience until you learn how to use it. So, I've used Webull, Iron Beam, and Plus 500, the software. Now, I've only ever funded with Webull. Well, I was with the big boy brokers before. But of all these other brokers that you can use, I've tested out Plus 500. I liked it. And I've done Iron Beam. There was certain things I liked about and other things I didn't. And again, it's just getting in there and learning how to use it. But the paper trading is built into TradingView. If you want real-time data, you have to pay for it. That's all. To make it a good experience. Now, you could trade 10 minutes behind. It's just going to be very frustrating on you, right? Righty. What else we got going on here? Solar panel cleaning company said you signed up for the free account, looking to sign up for the 200 a month plan. Actually, it's 125 right now on the premium. Again, that's a good entry point, right? Now, you don't have to buy one. I mean, you'll get 25% off your first monthly payment, right? So you'll actually get 25% off your 125 for the first month. But then your second month will be back up to 125. So the premium, the lowest one is 125. So, but you're going to still have to pay. Again, you don't have to pay for a subscription to TradingView. You can download Webull for free and play around and paper trade on that. But we really don't want you even coming in paper trading to start with. The purpose of a membership is to get you educated. We want you to come in and listen and listen and listen, take notes, journal, listen to the sound of Coach's voice. Our premium membership, you'll get access to our live Zoom every morning starting at 8:45. You'll be able to open your mic and talk to Coach directly, real live, right? Fully accessible, right? Any member, paid member, can get there and ask Coach a question. Coach is there. He actually starts training us at 8 a.m., but that's for VIP Gold members. Premium members don't get to come in until 8:45 because membership has its privileges. The higher pay packages, obviously, more doors are open to them. But premium's a good place to start. You want to come in, kick the tires. It opens up a lot of doors, a lot of training for you. You get to sit in with Coach and the rest of us in the Zoom. There's generally between 400 to 700 people in there at any given time. And you'll get to, meet the community, right? Get to interact with each other, ask questions. You can ask questions within the Discord also. So yeah, well, that'd be great. Go ahead. Yeah, if you were ready to step up your training, right? That's what you need to do. You need to become paid member so you have access. Now, if you're a VIP or VIP Gold, you can actually start coming in at 4 a.m. But you got to, what budget works for you? What's your time schedule like? If you have a 9 to 5 job, you got to, what's works best for me type of thing. I love the futures. This is where I live. So, um, anyhow, and we have these free feeds. Again, we want you to try to get some free education here. But if you really want to step up your game, you're really only seeing the tip of the iceberg on these free feeds that we do for you every day. So we'll look forward to you. If you're there, say hi. Tell everybody where you heard about us from. I was in the Futures free feed, and I came in here. Uh, Kind of nice to know how people hear about us, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, what feed were you listening to when you came in. And if you're free and you want to stay as a free member in our Discord the rest of your life, hey, more power to you. You can do it. But if you really want to get serious about it, you need to invest in your education. Investing in an education, I don't care what it is the thing that pays off. It's the worthwhile thing to invest in. Even it's more valuable than investing in the stock market and education, because that gives you a skill that nobody can take away from you, right? So let me go back through here on YouTube. So look forward to seeing you. Say hi. Tell Mark sent you. But that discount, so you got till Sunday night at midnight. So at 12:01 Monday morning, that discount goes away. However you want to do that. Paris says she's in the process. Pass her evaluation account. You must be using a prop firm. Um, there's no valuation to be a member of our group, so you must be in a prop firm. If you think you're an American Dream Trading Academy, there's a prop valuation, you may not be in the right place. You just signed up with, okay, I see the name there. All right, we're not related to that whatsoever. I'm not bad mouthing, don't know nothing about it. I would never, even though we have people all over the social media networks want to try to drag our name through the mud, I'm not stooping to their level. The proof's in the pudding, right? Doug, one of our paid members who has access to an open mic. Go ahead.
Troy. Looks like Troy that just joined this morning after our live, or during our live actually, with Coach is now over on YouTube. He just jumped in today. He's already into the ebooks that are free to him as a premium member.
Oh. Yep, there's some documents that's probably in the ebook forms there. We don't sell ebooks or courses, that type of thing, but we do have some trading documents and books in format. But again, we're not selling you an ebook course, right? People say, "How much is your course?" We don't sell a course. We sell education. That's what we're selling. Again, and let's face it, we're not beating around the bush. We do these live free feeds to all the social media networks as an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com. The hope that you'll like what little bit you see here at the tip of the iceberg and want to buy a paid membership, step your game up. Are you going to be guaranteed success like a lot of our other members, myself is? I can't guarantee you nothing. It's how much you want to invest of your time and money and jump in here and apply everything that we teach, and you listen and learn and stick to coach's rules, right? That will help increase your odds of success. As everybody comes into a American Dream Trading successful? No, we have people come in here and blow up their accounts all the time. And they'll say, well, I tried this. Quit trading real money. You do not trade real money while you learn. That's usually if you want to be successful at failing, this is how you do it. You come in here, you don't pay attention, and you start trading with real money right off the bat. I guarantee you will be successful at losing your money. And you will be broke probably within 20, 30 days if you do little trades. So if you want to succeed at failing, that's how you do it. You come in and start trading with real money. We don't even want you funding a brokerage account when you come in with us. We don't want you trading with real money. Come in, if you decide to purchase a membership, come in, sit in the Zoom calls as much as you can. Ask questions as much as you can. Take notes. Watch all our, there's videos that you can watch, educational things that you can watch on your own free time whenever you want to. And you can take notes, stop and start the videos. Our YouTube channel has videos, right? Within our Discord, within our system, our paid members system, there's very extensive training materials that you will not see here on these live feeds or in our free Discord section. So paid membership has its privileges. I'm not going to apologize for that. Premium members don't get as much as the VIP gold members get. They just don't. VIP gold members are paying a lot more money every month or every year for additional services. Well, everybody should only have to pay one fee and get everything. Well, that's sorry, that's not how it works in life, right? Um, Membership has its privileges, right? If that's the case, then why doesn't that apply to golf clubs, private golf clubs? We all should be able to walk in there, right, anytime we want. I mean, how it works. You got to have to pay for a membership to get in, right? So, what else? What do I plan? What type of plan? All right, answered that question. Trying to catch up on the YouTube questions over here for we run into what data providers and how do I know which is the right one to use? You came from Robinhood and I lose over. Yeah, we hear that all the time about the slippage. Um, and if something's very volatile, you'll notice a little bit of that with any broker. You'll click the button to buy it at $1 and it actually buys it for you at $1.02, right? So, you're always, that's an issue anywhere if you have a rapid movement. But a normal day to day, there shouldn't be that much. And some of that is brokerage related. But you have to go with each individual broker, what they require for the data packages. And it's all spelled out in each one's uh, brokers. I can't answer which one you sign up for that broker or this broker. All I know is Weebles, and basically, if you're going to decide you only want to trade futures, then you have to buy their CME Group L1 package or the CM Group E Group L2 package, which one's $11, the other one's 38, I think. It's $11, 11, $12, and $40 a month. Now they do have a promotion. I think it ends today. Well, you won't be able to really take advantage of it because you wouldn't get your account funded in time now. If your account was funded by the end of the month, they actually gave you 3 free months of L2 data. And that I believe, unless they've extended it, I haven't looked lately. That was ending at the end of the month, which is today. So even if you sent them money, it wouldn't be funded in time for you to get that. But you can go check it out. Go to Weeble.com and see what promotions they got running. The Discord link will be, it's Doug answering questions. Thank you, Doug. Do I trade bonds? No, I don't trade. That's the one thing I don't know how to trade yet. Will I someday? I would like to learn to, but it's not my jam right now. I'm happy where I'm at. I love futures. Matter of fact, Coach doesn't really even teach on bonds, even though he's qualified to do so. We don't. That's just something that is really not a great interest in our group right now. If it is, then he'll start teaching on that. And you can trade bonds through Webull, most brokers. I haven't educated myself even on my own on that area. And that is actually the largest trading market in the world is the bond market. More money trades hands there. I don't trade bonds. I trade stocks. I trade stock options. I trade futures. I trade crypto. Now, what have I been trading lately? I've only been trading futures. I haven't even traded any stocks. I haven't done a stock option in probably 6 weeks, maybe. I don't know. I have to go back and look, which I'm not going to, but it's been a long time. And I traded stock options every day for 2 years. Now I'm straight futures. That's just my jam. I love it. Doug's answering questions over there. Thank you, Doug. So, anyways, Zakai, Vim, if talk about explaining a strategy, yes, I can. If you want to know about Coach's 2-minute EWO strategy, we can go over that here in a little bit. Let me catch up on other questions. Is this day trading? Yes, but it's not just day trading. I am a day trader. I'm in and out of trades. I don't hold nothing overnight. But we have members that swing trade, long-term trade, all kinds of trading. Doug, yes, sir.
Hey, I haven't gotten into stocks and options yet, but there's a question over here. Jay Waffle's got Weevil in Canada charges $2.99 to buy a stock and $3 to sell it. On our stock and option side of Weevil, aren't the trades free for us here?
Well, yeah, technically yes, but there are fees, transaction fees, blah blah blah, blah, but it's like literally
On the
pennies,
option side,
micro
right?
pennies on both of them. Now the options I think are like 50 cents or something. I forget the exact number, but it's so minimal you don't even notice it. It comes right out of your trade as it happens. You don't even notice it, and it's very minimal. Yeah, he said the Canada's 2.99. Yeah, that stinks, you know. But that's if that's your only option. That's just price of doing business. So it's $3 to buy it, $3 to sell. So it's costing him $6 every time he wants to buy stock. So yeah, that's pretty high fees compared to the United States, but you know, it is what it is, right? If he doesn't like paying the fees, then I guess he can become an American citizen, right? Just don't sneak across the border, or Waffle will catch you. And so, right. But yes, that fee is considerably higher than what it is in the United States for the same company. And it may have nothing to do with Weevil itself. That may be governmental regulations, fees for doing business in that country. I don't know that as a fact.
That's
Paris,
what I was thinking.
yeah,
Probably regulatory.
yeah. Paris over there asked, "What's the discount code?" Um, it is 2025. When you go to pick one of our membership levels at AmericanDreamTrading.com, at the checkout page, after you enter all your whatever you got, your name and address, and your dog's name and all the other whatever it asks you to put in there, right there, you'll see the standard discount code box in there. You got to make sure that you look at the prices before you do that, and then put in 2025 2025 for the new year. Okay, and then you got to click apply. When you click apply, you'll see the price magically change to 25% off. Make sure it does that before you do that. So, I want you to attend. You got till Sunday at midnight. So Monday morning at 12:01 a.m. that goes away. So, yeah. So again, yes, 2025 is the promo code 2025. If there's any comments in there, make sure you tell them the futures. You came from the future. Um, so if you come in, just say hi. Let them know where you come. Give us some feedback. How you found us? Were you on TikTok? Were you on YouTube? Were you on Twitch? Were you on Twitter? You know, LinkedIn, all the Instagram, all the things that we broadcast on. It helps us with some of our, just nice to know. Is it worth doing it here and there or not? Right, type of thing. Marketing. That's the word I was looking for. One of our paid members asked me, do I use L2 order book with my trade for futures? I use it exclusively. Now I don't use it, uh, and I'm not a heavy indice trader like the S&P or the NASDAQ 100 or the Russell. I mean, I have, and I did. Well, we actually, during our live training session this afternoon before we came live here, we were all in this trade, riding this puppy down. Not saying we all were, but a big percentage it was. And I did actually have my L2 up for that using it. I just don't overly trade the indices as much. I really like my gold, my metal sectors, my oil, and my currencies is my jam right now. So again, that changes. Again, I don't care if none of those are moving. Then I'll go trade whatever trade. I don't care. It's harder with the indices where the numbers, the volume so high that they're just flying by. But there's a way around it, and I kind of demonstrated that today as this was dropping like a rock, and we were in the trade, in and out, in and out, in and out. So yes, I wasn't going to until I realized, and they all make fun of me because I cry like a little baby. It's $40 a month I'm paying for this lousy data, and I still don't like paying for it. But I guarantee you, without a doubt, that I make more than $40 a day using this tool. So yes, it's well worth it. I was crying one day, crying the blues, and I'd had a really good day, and I'd posted what I'd made, and for the paid members, and and Ralph's like, "Hey, dummy, you just made X amount of dollars. You're crying about 40. You just paid for the next 5 years worth of that." And I was like, "Oh yeah." When you look at it that way, so yes, I'm making even more than $40 a day using it. So to me, it's the price of doing business, and it's well worth every penny. I don't have to have it, but it does aid in my profit. Okay, I know how to use it effectively because I was trained. All right, let's go over here. I've been ignoring the whole TikTok world over here. What do we got? You're welcome for that information. All right, margin account versus cash. Ryan Duncan. On the futures, it is only you only have a margin account. You don't have any choice. Okay. It's a little bit different, treated differently in the futures versus stock option margin accounts. A stock option account, you have to have $25,000 in there. If you have less than 25,000, then you're limited to what they call pattern day trading limitations. You can only do 3 round trip trades every 5 business days. So, and it's not the week, it's business days. And you have to maintain it. Now, if you have over 25,000 in there by the end of the day, you can trade to your heart's desire. The money's there, right? A cash account, when trading stocks and options, you can only trade until you use up your available cash, and then it has to wait for that to settle, which will now not be till the next day. So once you churn your account and use up all your settled cash, then you have to wait to the next day. That is the advantage of a margin account. Now, the disadvantage of a margin account is that you can not only get in a trade and lose all the money in your margin account, but if you're in an actual trade, you could actually end up owing them money. They'll come for your house. All right. Does that happen? Well, if you use stops, it don't. All right. I mean, but yes, those type of things can happen. It's very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Now, when the futures account, it's a little bit different. There's no requirement for how much money you have to have in your margins account. Okay. You can have $100 in your margin account, and that's fine. You can trade that $100 in and out all day long. There's no minimum. Now, brokers have a minimum of what you're required to have to open your account. Weebles happens to be 500. You can find brokers that'll do 100. Other brokers may want 1,000. It's just whatever. But you don't have to maintain that $500 in there day in and day out. If it goes down to $80, well, then that's the only thing you could trade. So the only thing you'll be able to trade is whatever you could trade that the contract costs on $80. That's where you're limited. So the beauty of it is you can keep trading that money all day long, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's instant settlement. The minute you exit your trade, that money and the margin is credited back to your account. All profits are there. You can immediately start even trading your profits immediately. And also your losses are immediately deducted. Okay. So, but you can do that all day long, in and out. I can literally click as fast as I can click the button. I can enter trades. Now, there's every contract. There's a with Weeble to get in and out of a trade is $2.90 per contract. So there is a cost of business. But if I'd have got let's this trade here. Let's go. This went down. Just say 90 for math purposes. Went down 90 ticks. How much is one tick on oil? Right, a tenth. So in this case, if you were in the micro, it would have cost you $2.90. There's 90 ticks at $1 a tick. You would have made $90 on one contract. That's a true cost. Yes, you have to have the amount that it's required to buy one contract crew, but the real cost is that $2.90 for $2.90. If you'd have got in up here and now it's down to here, you would have made $90, and it only cost you $2.90 real cost. So you multiply that by 5, by 10, whatever, right? So it's a very inexpensive way to enter this market. Every broker has their own fee schedule. I can only speak of Weebles. I have no idea what any other broker charges for their fees. Do your own research, consult their website for further information. Oh, welcome aboard, Paris. Did you take the membership plunge? Did you?
She signed up for premium, it looks like, with the 2025 discount.
No way.
No, actually, hold on.
No way. Did you
I
really?
think I think it was futures, wasn't it? What'd
Did
you
you
do?
sign up?
What'd you do, Paris? Let me
Which
find you.
membership did you take there, Paris?
What'd you do?
Until we find out. Congratulations. I've been dying to play a sound all day. That gives me a good reason to play one. Uh, which
Haven't
pair?
seen her yet.
What did you? Which membership did you purchase? Oh, they applied to 25. Okay, so here's a real time, real person, Paris. She's been hanging out with us in the YouTube chat feed for quite a while. Been a regular attender. She finally decided to step it up. She did say and confirm what I said earlier. When y'all sign up, oh y'all, you talk like I do. I'm a redneck. When you all sign up, to make sure you press the apply button on that 2025 discount code. Just like Mark said, it worked. Fantastic. There you go. There's a real person. We assume she's real. Which did you go with, the futures, or did you go with the premium package? Or did you sign up for a premium membership or a
She
futures
did
membership?
futures. She did
All
futures.
right. All right.
Sweet. Caught another one.
Yep. Cool. So, Solar asked, so what you know now, someone who wants to trade futures, and I have less than that. Well, you don't need that. You don't need any money to come in here and trade. Other than, I mean, if you want to buy a membership, that's different. But we don't want you funding an account. We want you to get trained first. So please do not come in here and fund an account with a buku bunch of money or even any money initially. Sit on your hands give me a month. Give us a month. Ask questions, hang out. Everybody learns at different rates. Maybe you're a speed learner and highly intelligent, super uber intelligent type of guy. I'm not. I'm a simple mind. But please don't come in here with and funding real counts. We don't want you throwing money at something while you learn. You never ever use real money while you're training. Okay. And then once you train a little bit, get a little bit of education, right? As coach would say, then you could start paper trade. We don't even want you to paper trade at first. We want you to listen. If you're over here clicking buttons trying to figure out how to work something, then you're not really listening. And come in and listen. Listen to the sound of coach's voice every day, right? Please, we want you to do it the right way. Come in and get educated, right? You don't get a diploma going to college in your freshman year, right? Your first semester, they don't hand you a 4-year college degree. Oh, well, glad to have you here. Here's your degree, right? No, you got to invest the time and the effort and the energy over a 4-year period, right, to get a 4-year degree. They don't just hand you a diploma. We don't hand you diplomas. Again, it's not, we can't stop you from coming here and throwing money at things. We can't. I'm just highly, highly suggesting that you don't do that. Get the education first. Take your time. You weren't making money in the futures market yesterday. You weren't making money in the futures market today. There's no sense getting all excited that you think you're going to come in here on the first day and make money, right? So please get the education first. Get a base to with that. And then once you get comfortable with what you're hearing and getting your basic understandings, then you might think about paper trade. But still, do not fund a real account. Paper trade for a month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever, right? I can't tell you. Again, we have no control over you clicking your mouse button. And people will come in here and throw money against the wall and hope they become next millionaire. It don't work that way, folks, right? I don't care what you hear on TikTok. It doesn't work that way. There is effort and time and pain involved in learning how to do this, right? It's not pain because we beat you. It's pain and effort, right? That you got to put forth. So preservation of your capital is more important than making money, right? You'll hear that all the time. If you're losing money today, that's that much less money you have to trade tomorrow. And you don't want to die by a death of 1,000 cuts. Okay. So we want you to come in and do it the way you should do it instead of just doing it the way you think you should do it, right? Coach has been in the markets for 33 years. He's been a trainer all his life. That's why we call him Coach. What he does works. It's proven how he does it. Again, we can't control your mouse clicking, but if you'll come in with an empty cup, get the education first, take time, promise yourself maybe okay for the first month I'll just paper trade, right? I won't even paper trade. I'm going to listen. Whatever. I can't tell you what to do, but the more time you spend in here before you actually start throwing money at something, the better off you're going to be. But I see you come in here every day, so obviously you're interested, and we're great, you know. Um, let's see. Do I provide a link in our Zoom? No, I don't. I haven't. I got to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to put that link in like Coach does and Don does. I keep forgetting to ask that question, Wolf. That's a good thing. Let me write myself a note. Note to self. Learn how to put them permalinks in the live feeds. I keep forgetting to ask about that. That's something I'm the moderator, so should be able to do it. Probably not hard. I just haven't uh, links in my feeds. All right, I'll have to ask that sometime this weekend. Thank you for that, Waffle. Okay. Well, anyway, for those coming over, say, hey, you heard about us from the Futures live feeds. Appreciate it. Now, you heard me say come in and get the education and listen and learn and absorb. Coach has rules also that you got to follow. Now, these rules, I believe there's 8 of them. Okay. Um, what was I going to say? I went brain dead. It's been a long day. Oh, the rules are not intended on you to make money. Believe it or not, Coach's rules. If you follow Coach's rules, is those rules for you to make money? Nope, just the opposite. These are rules to make sure you don't lose money, right? Preservation of capital is more important to making money. Let me play this couple-minute video here, which you keep hearing me say once in a while, Coach's rules. You got to follow the rules. Got to follow the rules. Well, guess what? People don't follow the rules. I don't follow the rules like I should. Every time I break the rules, I lose money. So let me play this for you. So, and again, this is available on our websites and different multimedia, but let me play this for you. And here we go.
Some of the rules. Okay, perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about. So again, right, some of the most basic rules so I can help you guys. Think about this. Stop losses on each and every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this. Am I right? Think about it. Every rule I have is not make money. It's keep your money. Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Until we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go in too large, your emotions take over. You're not trading robotically. You're not trading the trades. You'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes. Is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed out sessions, oh, well, I hope. Oh, it's going to come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next, oh, stop. Draw a line in the sand. Use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right? Like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. That's what I told myself. If I can make 100, I'm going to take that. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right, how are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I don't get it. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah, because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, you know, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money. And it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right? And again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce, this is the golden nuggets, not the coach, just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody if you don't know how to handle it. You might get lucky and catch a momentum and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader, and you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day, right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
There you go. There's coach's rules. Um, that was somebody asked him live, "What's your rules? What's your 8 rules?" Right? Um, they're very big, and he even reiterated on there also. Right? It's not about making the money; it's about preserving your capital. Right? Following the rules. Um, yeah. Thank you, Natalie. I have yet to make it through one day without muting myself while my lips are moving. I did it again, Ralph. So did any of those rules, if you would go back and review this, did any of those, even your initial impressions, did any of those sound like they were something hard to achieve or something that maybe was even hard to follow? No, I don't think so. But yet, every day, people break the rules, the basic 8 rules there, and lose money, right? It's not there to make you money, it's there to prevent you from losing money. So it takes discipline to follow rules, right? Get a system going where you can consistently, like he mentioned, can you repeat the process over and over and over again? That's how you know a system works. And we don't call what we're doing here a system, but if you want to think about it, that's a training way we train, right? If you can recreate and reproduce the results over and over and over again, day in and day out, well, then maybe what's going on there works, right? So, anyway, Can you buy fractional shares? You cannot buy fractional shares of futures because they are contracts, Ryan. On stocks, you can buy fractional shares, but you can in options or contracts. That doesn't happen. So you have to buy whatever the cost of the contract is that you have to have on account in your margin account. That's a fixed price and a fixed cost that never changes. Doug, you have your hand up today. What's up?
All right, this is the second day in a row where the indices are at late in the afternoon doing some pretty impressive things.
Mm-hmm. In
So
this last 15 minutes.
I'm just telling you, starting at about noon,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start watching these things very more closely because there's so many great EVO opportunities over the last several days when it finally calms down. It's
Yeah. Now every day's not like this. This has been going. Why is this drop? What was the impetus that started all this? Without mentioning names. What caused this to drop, to crash? Somebody on the news said the word tariff, and everybody lost their mind, right? And
look what happened to gold in the last couple of days. I mean, things making new highs every day.
Yes. Gold, the metals, the precious metals went up for the exact same reason, because a couple days ago, the word tariff was mentioned that it might be coming really soon, even though it didn't happen that day. Well, what happened today? Well, they said it's going to happen now, tomorrow actually. And everybody lost their minds and all the world's coming in. I'm getting out of town. I'm selling off everything, right? And it continues to slowly stair step down. It never did. A lot of times when you get a news flash, you'll get a knee jerk reaction and it'll come down and go right back up. The FOMC meeting the other day, right? The stock crashed basically, and then within an hour, it was right back to where it was before the news came out. Now this one here this news is a stronger, if you want to use that term, news event. So, and it's Friday, right? People were going to exit anyway. Well, because of the news finally being official, people are freaking out. So everybody's like, heck with this. I'm taking if they're taking their money out, so am I, right? Run to the bank, get all your money out. The world's coming to an end, right? That's how the stock market, that's how the crash started, right? Runs on banks back in the day, right? People freaked out and everybody shows up. What's that Christmas movie with Jimmy? It's a Wonderful Life, I think, right? That's the one where he's the bank manager and they're all freaking out. Everybody runs to the bank and they want to take my money out. And he's trying to talk him out of it. He actually gives them his own money, because those things are devastating, right? Just like this here. How many billions of dollars and trillions of dollars in market value left the market just since about a quarter after 1 today, Eastern time. This is trillions and trillions of dollars right here, right? Not billions, not millions, not billions, trillions. This represents trillions of dollars in market value. I don't know how much it is, to tell you the truth, but I'm sure you'll hear about it on the news, right? So yes, it's news driven. The sun.
6 on
Yeah,
MES.
right. Well, how much is that? How much money was in the market before that versus now? You'll hear, well, there was a $4 trillion loss in the equities market today, right? And I don't know what that number is, but so people freak out. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just in contracts, that's count everything that was sold off and the value of everything. It was stocks and bonds and off stock options and everything together, right? It's huge. But hey, what do we care, right? We capitalized on that news. We made money, right? And there's people still making money off of that. You can see all the major indices, and we're running out of time, right? The market's about ready to close for the weekend. So if they were going to get out, you better be getting out here in the next 10 minutes, and you'll probably see additional reflection if they aren't already out. And let's face it, it's low, right? Today's low was 20. What is this? MQ. Let's look at today's low was 6,000. 57 and it's currently 6,000. So it's pretty much at its day, the low of the day, right? It was at 61 and went down to 60.57. 61.47 down to 60.57. So, lost 100 and whatever, 100 points on this one here. So, but I don't care. I don't give a rat's butt which way the market moves. Why? Because coaches, I've been talking all day. Because coaches taught us and educated us on how to make money when the market goes up and how to make money on when the market goes down. How to make money when the market goes up and how to make money when the market goes down. We even know how to make money when the market goes sideways, right? So as this goes down, we short it. If it pops back up, we buy back, we go long. So even with this huge drop here, which is straight down basically, right? But it gyrated on the way down. It fought not to drop, right? So we made money when it went down here. It bounced off a critical level. If we were intelligent and aware, we could have went from our short position right into a long position, rode that back up to this other critical level, right? And then it bounced off of that. We would have made a decision. And actually, am I not incorrect, Doug? I wasn't aware that this was a gold level at first as it approached it. One of our members called out, hey, I got that as a gold level on my chart, right? Once it broke through. So, and I actually, because I didn't have this line here, this gold level, I actually added that because a member said so, that's what they had on their chart. Now, they didn't say buy or sell right there. They didn't say that. They just said, well, I have a gold level, a strong level there. And as you could see, it hit it, paused for a second, and then blew through it, came back up and banged its head on it. And then it finally broke through a little bit, come down and hit it again. And then it bounced back up. It retested that same level again. So that member helped me with that trade. I went up here and I'm like, well, I ain't jumping back in yet until it breaks and holds above. And then I waited to enter the trade again once it fell back through it, broke and held. And then I was able to capitalize. And then it really dropped, right? So I really got fortunate on that trade. It pulled quickly, made some really fast money, right? So we were in and out, in and out, in and out, all the way down till right before we had to stop and go live. Actually, I was doing it, calling out levels. I actually was talking so fast and so much that I had to stop. I was losing my voice and my breath both. So these people make fun of me. They hurt my feelings. I'm a very sensitive person. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm a baby boomer. Yeah, I'm a baby boomer. I don't have feelings. Get off my lawn. No, but it was kind of fun. It was exciting, and we all were in there together, right? It's like going to a football game with a bunch of your friends, right? You're all sitting together and cheering on, and yay, 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 like you're part of it, right? So it was kind of a different experience as a group. So, but anyway, again, this 2025 promotion discount code is what you need before Sunday strikes midnight. In other words, at 12:01. What?
Oil.
Oh, oil. That's a chart I got on. Look at oil bursting. End of the day, look at that taking off. Ooh, boy. What's the reason why for that other than it's a Friday at the end of the day? Crude oil settles lower on dollar strength. Well, see, that's changing right now, right? Oil closes lower as Trump promises 25% levies on imports on these countries to start on Saturday. So it's already dropped low, so now people are buying into it, right? A little bit's what they're doing there. There was the reaction, right? And now it's hit where people are buying, grabbing it real quick, trying to make a quick buck, right? That's what they're doing. They bought it cheap, and now they're going to come up here, and when it gets up here far enough, they're going to dump it again, and they're going to take their profits and go home. So it's very volatile. This is the worst time of the day to be trading if you don't know what you're doing, right? I could jump in here right now and let's just say I'm going to, again, this is fake money. It's not real money. But like I say, oh, I'm going to jump in here and get this right now, make some quick money. Let me see. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, no. Just lost $160 that quick. Boom. There, I clicked it and made $80. That was a fluke. Generally, that's what happens. People get in here. You don't chase what we call these gamma candles, right? Where there's a lot of volume suddenly shoots into the market. You never want to chase them. Them will rip your face off because these huge candles as they climb. Now this one they're really driving it up. Look at the volume pour in. Here was the volume pour in. Out end of the day, look at it.
Yeah, it's almost back to overnight high
Yeah.
where it started.
Now this I would be almost certain this is going to plummet right here the last few minutes. I mean I don't know that as a fact, but these will hurt you. You catch these ones that shoot up all fast and you try to jump in it, and the first thing you know is it reaches a peak and then the people dump it to take their profits, right? Oh, I made $100. I'm out, right? And then it falls. Is that what's going to happen? I can't guarantee it. I'm not a fortune teller, but we've seen it enough to know that you do not chase candles. That will wreck your account. So, anyhow, there we go. I do appreciate everybody being here today. Again, we are live for our free lives, all the social medias as an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com. You have basically 2 days to grab this discount. If you don't write it down now, you're going to forget, or you can review this feed and see it if you didn't catch it. But the discount code is 2025 at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday. That disappears. So in other words, Sunday night at stroke of midnight Eastern Time, that discount will disappear automatically. It's already programmed into the website, so I don't think you can come in at 10 after 12 on Monday morning there and grab it because it will cease to exist anyway. So you will get 25% off of any membership other than crypto and our diamond membership. So you're welcome to take a look at AmericanDreamTrading.com for all our different memberships. Grab that free Discord like a lot of the people in here did today. We appreciate it. Grab them memberships like we had today. Welcome Paris again. Congratulations, and we're glad that you were able to take advantage of that. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And let's give you another round of applause for that. Yay! Again, I've been dying all day to hit that buttons. I got a whole bunch of sounds that I play. Anyway, I got a new toy. That's why I like pushing buttons. So we will be here every day, Monday through Friday, from starting at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. with Coach live. The futures, what you're experiencing here now, the futures in education, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time to 4. And at 5 o'clock, we have the aftermarket show on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. So head on over there and watch that. It's an additional time to kick back, relax. You can ask questions there also. But this 25% off, again, it comes off your first payment. So if you pay by a year, you're going to get the biggest discount. Pay up front for a year, get 25% off for your whole first year. If you pay for 6 months, you get 25% off your first 6-month payment. The second 6 months will be at the normal price. You pay quarterly, you get 25% off your first quarterly payment. The rest will be at the normal. And if you pay monthly, you will get 25% off your monthly first month's payment, and the other 11 months will be at the normal price. So check it out. That does go away Sunday night. I thought it was going to end today, but he said it will be through Sunday night. Again, if you have any questions, things you think of, write them down. You can come back Monday and ask questions. Be more than happy to answer anything we can. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it out for you and let you know. Oh, there, Brian. Good to see you over on YouTube. You've been watching on TikTok. Glad you found us on YouTube. Yes, get your backup accounts. Always have a backup plan. If you're on YouTube, go over to TikTok, sign up for their account. American Dream Trading. Just make sure you get the right one. And those of you who are on TikTok, go to YouTube or any of the ones, get a backup account. So there we go. I thank you for coming today. Go grab that, sign up for the free Discord, get in or interact with other members. Again, we are done for the weekend. However, we do have the aftermarket show with Dawn starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you check it out. There are a crazy bunch of people over there. You'll never know what's going to happen on that show. It's not straight, dry talk like I am over here. We get a little crazy. And I used to go there every day, but now my life, how I interact with American Dream Trading changes a little bit, so I'm not there that often anymore, but I will pop in time to time, depending what's going on. So thank you for being here, and we will see you on Monday, same time, same bat channel. And if you don't know what a bat channel is, for you that don't have gray hair, go Google that. Um, but again, anybody come into contact between now and Monday, make sure you try to do something to brighten their day, because you don't really know what they may be dealing with in their life, and you may be the only shining beacon that they see at that time. So see ya.